Okay, so Project Sheila is on hold. We've shifted gears to Betty to try to figure out what's going on with her because devil that I know, devil that I don't. Betty is a 2002 Chevy Silverado 1500 with a 4.8 V8, and at about 30 to 40 mile an hour, she starts shimmying. Steering wheel starts shimmying. Okay, so the general number one, ball joints. After that, you're looking at your A-arm bushings. You're looking at the steering actuator. You're looking at tie rods, inner and outers. There's a number of things down there in that system. Those are the original bushings. Those are the original ball joints that I remember. I know the tie rods were changed about 15 years ago. The struts, shock struts on the front, are the originals from 2001 when I bought this thing in October. So I was expecting just a bunch of loose crap. But no, it's not. That's the problem. So while I'm sitting here troubleshooting, Bug is hanging gourds from the garden to dry. We're going to make birdhouses, and I think she was going to make a water jug out of one of them. So far, I can't find a problem with it other than that steering actuator is leaking on both ends. So possibly there's enough slop in that thing. And really, I couldn't get it to do anything when I had it in the air. But there's no slop. I got on the front bumper. I jumped on this thing and bounced it, and the shock struts did their job. They stopped the bounce. There's nothing loose. The ball joints are tight. The tie rods are tight. My next guess is either I've lost weights on one of these wheels and the balance is out, or I've got a belt going bad, which, if I remember right, I put new tires on this thing in 2017 or 2018, and remember the 4 years that I was working from home, and I never went anywhere really? So I'm seeing signs of dry rot on the tires, but there's no signs that the belts are broken. My next step, we're going to go ahead and rotate the tires. I'm going to take her for a drive and see what happens. And if the problem goes to the rear, I know it's the tires or the wheel balance. If the problem stays in the front, my next culprit is going to be that steering actuator because of the leakage on both ends of it. After that, I'm not sure. And considering she's 25 years old, I might go ahead and refresh all the bushings, the ball joints, everything in the front, just because. So we'll see. Give me your thoughts. I know there's plenty of mechanics out there that have played with their front ends and couldn't figure it out and finally figured it out. What do you think? I'm narrowing down the options. I'm curious to see what problems you've run into and see if it might be the culprit. So, yay.